Okay, other day we learned about tanks in Rayalaseema district and this Salkama Cheruvu. Listen, we learned about the big tanks. I told, yes, around these big tanks, the many hundreds and thousands of hectares are depend upon this only because it is around this tank, small land pieces are there, 1 acre or 2 hectare like this. Yes, with this water, they cultivate the land. Listen, always big tanks are not possible. Of course, the many places the farmers construct or dig a big wells. But at the same time, in some areas, these Salkam Cheruvu people, they also dig small streams, small water tanks, small water tanks. It is called kunta. It is called kunta. So what is called kunta? Kunta is nothing but it is also a tank, but not bigger one. It is a small tank. Yes, because of small tank, because of less depth, the water may decrease very fast and it is dried up. It is dried. It is dried frequently. So this is called as a kunta. Yes. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about wells and bore wells of this Salkam Cheruvu. Yes, wells and bore wells. How these wells and bore wells helps the farmer to cultivate? Is it easier to dig the wells? Is it easy to dig the bore wells? No, it is very difficult because Rayalaseema is unlike our area. In our area, particularly coastal Andhra region like East Godavari, West Godavari, in these areas, digging of bore wells, digging of wells, somewhat easy and also less expensive. More than 25 feet or 30 feet, we may get water. You know, in the surroundings, our farmers, they are cultivate fisheries. Prawns tanks are there. There also our farmers dug the wells. Yes, more than 50 or 25 or 30 the water is available. But not like that in Rayalaseema region. Bore wells are most expensive. Because of this, it is very difficult to dig because rocky. It is because of it is a rocky. Okay. It is most expensive. You must dug the depth of more than 400 feet, more than 400 feet. It goes deep, very, very deep. Yes. Use machines for digging these kind of special machines because rocky region. Because of rocky region, the technology must use to dig this rocky area. Yes, it is very difficult. It is most expensive, and also sometimes the farmers of the particular area may disappoint because they expense more than 1 lakh and 1.50 lakhs rupees expense to dig one bore well. Yes, if bore well was dug, in some places no water is there. At that time, the farmers brought money from money lenders. They are unable to repay the amount. So sometimes they are migrated from their area to another area to repay the debts. Of course, if water may available, yes, the water may use or available for 3 years or 4 years. That's enough. More than that, the water may not available continuously. That means what to understand? Yes, in the rocky region, digging of wells are very, very difficult. It is most expensive. Sometimes we can't be expected, then may disappoint. Yes. Yes. Listen, in this Rayalaseema region, the people of this area mostly used tanks for irrigation, and some farmers use kuntas. That means small tanks is called big tanks. But very few people who belongs to rich, who financially sound, they only dig the wells. Very few people, few farmers use bore wells. Yes, understand? Why? Very few people of this Salkam Cheruvu region, why the people are use tank irrigation and kunta irrigation means they are unable to pay much amount for digging these kind of bore wells. So that is very few farmers, those who become rich, they only are able to use these bore wells. A poor farmers cannot, because sometimes more than 400 feet of depth, the water may not available in this area. So the tanks in Rayalaseema or Salkam Cheruvu play very important role in cultivate the lands. And also, my dear children, There the land is very less. The most of the area of Rayalaseema region covered with stones on rockies. It is very difficult to plough also. Says if you want to cultivate this area, you must use the machine power. As only special machines are used to dig these kind of tube wells. Yes, when you compare it to open wells, wells may be different. That open wells are there. What is called open well? Open wells. Yes, this is also open well. They send pipes and they get water easily. Bore wells means they send tubes more depth, more than 200, 300, in some places more than 400 feet of depth, then only they get water. This water is using for agriculture. Yes, this is the situation of Salkam Cheruvu people in Rayalaseema district. Particularly, this is called Deccan Plateau region, I told in the beginning. Understand? Rayalaseema region means Rayalaseema region, nothing but Deccan region or Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau region. Okay, understand? Yes, Rayalaseema belongs to our state only. In Rayalaseema, how many districts are there? Already I told you in your previous class, landforms, coastal Andhra districts from Srikakulam to Nellore, 9 coastal districts are there. Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram, Visakhapatnam, East Godavari, West Godavari, Krishna, Gunturu, Prakasham and Nellore. These are the 9 coastal districts are there. Listen carefully, it can help you in your competitive examinations. The only four Rayalaseema districts. Rayalaseema districts are there. What are the 4 Rayalaseema districts? There are totally New Andhra Pradesh, 13 districts are there. Yes, 13 districts. What are the 4? Chitturu, Kadapa, Kurnool, Anantapuram. Once again, Chitturu, Kadapa, Kurnool, Anantapuram. These 4 districts belongs to Rayalaseema region. Mostly it is in Deccan Plateau region. Yes, once upon a time in the medieval period, at the time of Vijayanagara kingdoms, this Rayalaseema is called as a Ratanalasema. Of course, nowadays after this Vijayanagara kings, this region was neglected. Of course, now it is the Ratanalasema changed as a Rayalaseema. Okay, once upon a time it is very, very famous, very rich in financially became rich. Okay, now we are going to discuss about another important thing, that is called agriculture crops. Agriculture crops. Listen, in the previous lesson, in the Panamakuru village, a team of experts observed the what kind of crops are grown, agriculture crops. Crops. Yes, what are agriculture crops are there? Listen, in Salkam Cheruvu, the farmers cultivate only one crop. Only one crop. Why? What about in our coastal region? Yes, in our coastal region, our farmers cultivate three crops are there. That is Kharif, Rabi, and Jayad. But the people of this Salkam Cheruvu, the only one crop that is called Kharif. Of course, that is called Sarva. That is called Sarva. Okay now, why? What is the reason behind that to cultivate only one crop? Yes, in this season, in the month of June, the monsoons occurred in this region. So, even though the little rainfall is there, they cultivate the only one crop, that is Kharif. But at the same time, in our India, in our Andhra Pradesh, in the coastal Andhra region, the three crops are cultivated. So what kind of crops are grown here? Yes, millets, ragi, and korralu, etc. The areas which are connected to Karnataka, they cultivate ragi. You know, ragulu means we are utilizing our daily purpose. You know, chodipindi, you know, that is called as ragulu. This is millets, ragulu, and korralu is the main important and also varagu. This is also one kind of crop. So, of course, these are the main important crops in Rayalaseema region. Okay, understand what we discussed about this Salkam Cheruvu? Now, agriculture crops are there, only one crop that is called Kharif only. When you compare it to delta regions of Andhra Pradesh, even though Rayalaseema region belongs to our region, but we are unable to cultivate three crops are there. Yes, but only the coast on the region cultivate more crops. Okay, now we are going to discuss about other than this. Okay, in some places cotton, cotton and groundnuts are also cultivated in this season. Okay, yes. So these are the agriculture crops in Salkama-Cheruvu. The visitors observe this. Yes, in which season these kind of groundnuts grown, particularly and October and November months. In this season, groundnuts cultivate here. Okay, this is the information about Salkama-Cheruvu. Okay. Yes, in the monsoon season, the rains starts in Rayalaseema or in this region is called as Tolakari Vanalu. Yes, because of the monsoons. Because of the monsoons, the rain occurred. This is called as Tolakari Vanalu. That means the first rains. Tolakari Vanalu. Yes, in our coast on the region also, because of the Tolakari Vanalu, our farmers starts cultivation. Okay. Yes, orchards. What are called orchards? This is a plantation crops. In Rayalaseema region, particularly in Salkama-Cheruvu village, the experts team observed, they met the many farmers about their cultivation, about their livelihood. They are also told orchards. Do you know? In our area also, some villages in our area in location orchards there. That is Mogalturu, the best example for orchards. Like this, in Salkama-Cheruvu is also the farmers grown orchards. What kind of orchards? That is simply you have to say fruit cultivation, fruit bearing. Fruit bearing trees, that is mangoes, second sapota and sweet lime, and bananas, and papaya, etc., etc. Papaya, etc. These are called orchards. Yes, in our location also some agency areas of our Andhra Pradesh, of coastal Andhra, these orchards are grown. Why? Why these orchards are grown in our area means, yes, mainly upland areas. Already I told, it is Deccan Plateau is nothing but upland areas. It is called a upland region. Or upland area. That means upland area need a little rainfall to cultivate these kind of crops. That is called orchards. The little more rainfall is enough to grow these kind of orchards in this region. Of course, for us also these kind of orchards are there. Once again, what kind of fruits bear? It is called upland areas, nothing but fruit bearing trees are there. Okay, what are the mangoes, sapotas and sweet lime, banana, papaya, guava, all these are orchards in Salkam Cheruvu. Okay. Yes, markets are there. Generally, yes, in Rayalaseema, the farmers, these cultivable goods like fruits, groundnuts and other things, they transport to markets and sell there. But there some agents are there. The agents are given very less amount for them. Agents, they are called as a market brokers, I think. We have to use the word. These market, the brokers are they may be a syndicate, they are giving a little price for their produce. So, the many farmers are taking their vegetables, groundnuts, other important food grains from their place to the faraway markets. There they sell their produce for a little profit. So, this is the information about the Salkam Cheruvu. A team of experts visit the many persons, many places. They observe that what kind of crops are there. Yes, what about agriculture crops are there, how they cultivate, all these things they observed, and that information giving for us. Actually, we do not know, we never gone there, but this team very clearly said about that information of Salkam Cheruvu. Okay, I think you are listening this lesson carefully. Thank you very much.